Hello everyone, I am Rakibul Hassan Khan, Assistant Professor of Assam Downtown University. Today I am going to discuss about slit lamp examination. First of all, explain to the patient the nature of the examination and ensure that they are seated comfortably. This is critical. If they are uncomfortable, the examination becomes significantly more difficult. Illumination system. A bright illumination system is one of the two fundamental requirements for a street lamp. While halogen lamps are more expensive than tungsten systems, they provide a brighter, cleaner light and should be the system of preference. There should also be a means of controlling the intensity of the light. Now, viewing system. The second prerequisite for a slit lamp is the viewing system that provides a clear image of the eye and has sufficient magnification for the practitioner to view all structure of the eye. Next, by slit lamp we will check anterior part of the eye and posterior part of the eye. Now I am going to discuss about different types of illumination of slit lamp. Number 1, diffuse illumination. By diffuse illumination we will check eyelid, eyelashes and adnexa. We will check by diffuse illumination papilloma, blepharitis and mammalian gland capping. Here beam is full height and wide 3 to 8 millimeter and illumination must be 30 degree off or aligned. Next, diffuse illumination we will check also conjunctiva and sclera. Here we will check the pterygium, hyperemia and nevus. Next, parallelopiped. Here we will check cornea, iris, pupil and lens. It is primarily used for scanning tissues when we want to see a specific layer of tissue. Here beam is at full height, width is around 5 to 7 millimeter and it should be at 45 to 50 degree angle off. Next, cross section. Here we will check cornea, iris and pupil. By cross section illumination we will check the layer of the cornea. Here beam is full height and as narrow as possible, illumination system 45 to 50 degree off or aligned. Next, specular reflection. It is used to analyze the corneal epithelial cells as well as looking at the structure of the anterior and posterior lens capsule. Here beam is full height and wide like parallelopiped. Illumination system should be 30 degree off. Next, retro illumination. Here light is aimed through the cornea and reflect off deeper structure such as the iris, crystalline lens or retina. Here beam is smaller than pupil, wide swing illumination system and bright. Next, Indirect illumination. Here, indirect illumination, the light is focused on an area of the eye that we are not looking at. This is used primarily for checking the anterior chamber, where if we used direct illumination, we would not be able to see any cells and flare. Here, beam conical 1 × 1 millimeter illumination system and 30 to 40 degrees off and bright light. Next, parallelopiped. Here, parallelopiped on the front surface of the crystalline lens reveals the orange peel effect, that is produced by the cell bodies of the lens fibers just below the front surface of the crystalline lens, and on the iris allows observation of iris pattern. Next, fundus examination. We will check the fundus by 20 diopter, 78 diopter and 90 diopter to check the optic nerve, macula and vascular periphery. Hope you all understood the slit lamp examination. Thank you.